Coppa Italia final match being played in the Stadio Olimpico in Roma and Lazio Stadium, and in the Coppa Italia final, Atalanta 0, Juventus 1. Juventus lead with a goal from the first half, a goal on 4 minutes from forward Dusan Vlahovic with a all right enough right-footed shot into the right-hand bottom corner to have Juventus in the lead, and Juventus all right enough to be leading this Coppa Italia final. Atalanta have possession, play to the right. Now a couple of passes and Coop Miners to Edson. Edson to Daroon. Daroon to Ruggieri. Now Lookman cutting inside a bit and on 1-2. Lookman to Daroon. Daroon to Hein to Edson. Edson the pass to Coop Miners. Coop Miners the pass to Zappa Costa on the right. 1-2 with Pasalic. And now a pass to the right to Zappa Costa. Zappa Costa to Coop Miners. A turn, but Juventus retain possession and may potentially have a bit of a counter-attack, but then a pass played to the centre-back Bremer. Bremer passing Juventus with a few passes, and now it's Rabiot driving forward for Juventus. Driving run from Rabiot in midfield for Juventus. And it's played to the left of the box as Juventus counter-attack. As Chiesa plays in the ball left-footed, but then it bounces off it's blocked by the Atalanta defender, bounces off Chiesa, and it's a goal kick to Atalanta. And the kick's been taken now. Atalanta are forward and have it on the left with Lookman. Lookman turning a bit, cutting inside, still Lookman. Lookman then with a right-footed pass to Coop Miners, but Juventus retain possession, or a bit of a block anyway with Danilo, but then it bounces to Atalanta for possession, and now it's Hein, and it's a pass after that to Lookman. Lookman with a right-footed pass, but it's intercepted, and Juventus retain possession now. Rabiot with the turn and the left-footed pass forward towards Dusan Vlahovic, the goal scorer, and Vlahovic driving into the box, but all right enough defending from Hein, and it's a goal kick to Atalanta. In the Premier League, Brighton 0, Chelsea 2, and Man United 2, Newcastle 1. In Ligue 1, Nice 1, PSG 2, Reims 1, Marseille 0. Atalanta have it with Daroon. Daroon to Ruggieri. 1-2 with Daroon. A bit of a 1-2. Daroon to Hein. Hein with a pass to the right. And it's a ball played in but blocked, but it bounces to Edson. Edson with a pass to the right for Zappa Costa. Zappa Costa. Now it's another pass after that to Pasalic. Pasalic to Edson. Edson to Hein. Hein to Daroon. Forward from the back. One of the back three for Atalanta. Daroon in a 3-4-1-2. And Juventus playing 3-5-2. As Atalanta have it on the left with Ruggieri to Lookman, but it just bounces off Lookman, and Juventus retain possession on the counter, and Rabiot over driving run and a foul, and a free kick to Juventus. And Rabiot is driving forward for Juventus from midfield on any counter-attacks Juventus have. Atalanta 5th in Serie A. And in this cup final in the Coppa Italia, as well as the Europa League final, the Bayer Leverkusen, as Juventus play a pass forward just a little bit too far though, and that's with the Atalanta keeper Perrin. And Perrin plays it to Hein to Edson with the pass to the right. Edson with a 1-2. Edson with a right-footed pass to the left to De Roon. Won the back three, that's forward a bit for Atalanta, then Pasalic with a pass to Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners' first time pass to Edson. Edson then with a pass to the right. Passed on to Edson and a bit of a turn from Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners with a pass to the right. And then a pass on to Edson. Edson to Pasalic. Pasalic to Lookman. Not Lookman, it's Torre rather. Torre with a bit of a turn. Atalanta play one in, it's across from the right and it's a header. Just a bit wide, but across from the right, picked out a player for Atalanta and the header just a bit wide. And oh, well. Jim Citi, the Atalanta centre-back, and Cambiasso of Juventus, and, well, maybe a challenge or so. Jim Citi, but Atalanta, they had a just wide, and a header and a chance for Atalanta with Koopmeiners. Good cross on the right from Jim Citi, forward from centre-back, and Koopmeiners would have had a just wide of the left-hand post, and the best chance created of the match for Atalanta, that from Jim Citi's cross a bit from the right, just a bit outside the box, and Koopmeiners would have had a just wide of the left-hand post, or left-hand bottom corner, rather. As Juventus player with physio, maybe Illing Jr., the left-sided player for Juventus. As Atalanta may be making 3 subs. They've already made one. Already made a half-time sub. El Baidal Torre already on as a half-time sub, and 3 more subs for Atalanta, potentially 2 at least. Hein, often Scalvini on to replace Hein, and Hattabor also on for Atalanta. So Isaac Hein replaced by Jorginho Scalvini. And Pasalic also off to be replaced. By Alexei Miranchuk. So Alexei Miranchuk, Hans Hattabor, and Jorginho Scalvini all on. So 4 subs now for Atalanta from half-time to the second half. A pass forward to Atalanta, but Torre just slightly too far from its intercepting play forward for Juventus. Juventus, after a ball forward had been intercepted, bounced to Juventus possession with Gatti, one of the back 3 for Juventus. And after a bit of passing, and Atalanta have a throw on the right. Bit of a 1-2 after the throw. And it's a pass to Scalvini. Jorginho Scalvini to Ruggeri. Now Lookman but as Lookman played it for a bit of 1-2 Ruggieri, didn't quite pick out Ruggieri with that pass Lookman, and it's out for a throw to Juventus on Juventus right. McKennie maybe taking this Juventus throw. McKennie with the throw for Juventus. McKennie with the throw to the keeper, Perrin. And then a pass forward left-footed for Juventus from the back. Just slightly too far for the Juventus midfielder, Rabiot. And it's a throw to Atalanta on Atalanta's right. And first sub of the match for Juventus. And Caviglia being replaced by Moretti. And that's the first sub for Juventus. Juventus leading the Coppa Italia final 1-0 with a 4th-minute goal from Dusan Vlahovic, a right-footed finish into the right-hand bottom corner after an assist from Andrea Cambiasso. As Jorginho Scalvini plays a pass to Edson. Edson with a pass to the right. And now after a couple of passes, it's Edson. Edson to Torre. Torre plays it to Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners to Ruggieri on left. Cross from the left into the box, headed away, but it's intercepted and Atalanta have possession again. Now Edson. Edson to Jorginho Scalvini. Jorginho Scalvini with a right-footed pass into the box, and it's a turn from Torre. Turn and shot, and it's deflected over the bar. A good block from Torre shot. Good block from the Juventus centre-back Bremer on the slide. And it's out for a corner to Atalanta on the right. Corner for Atalanta from the right, played in, headed away. And then Atalanta had retained possession, but Juventus have retained it in return. Now Chiesa. Juventus on the counter-attack. Chiesa driving forward. Still Chiesa. Gets the pass. And plays it to Vlahovic. And Vlahovic, it's saved by Perrin. Vlahovic may have got in the left-footed shot after Chiesa drove forward with the ball and played it to Vlahovic. And Vlahovic into the box. No, it's blocked. It's blocked. Good block from Darun on Vlahovic's shot after a bit of a driving run forward from Chiesa. Kick forward for Atalanta, flicked on as Darun having physio. And Atalanta made a sub, so Darun replaced by Rafael Toloi. So that's the 5th sub for Atalanta. Atalanta have it on the right. It's headed on forward and then blocked, but bounces out for a throw to Atalanta on their right, and it's taken, but intercepted on the side. And Juventus have it with Rabiot. Rabiot with the right-footed pass. Then the pass unblocked. And Atalanta have retained possession. And it's a left-footed pass to Coop Miners. Coop Miners with a left-footed pass to Lookman. Lookman in the box. 1-2, Coop Miners, left-footed shot, first time from outside the box, blocked. And it bounces out for a throw to Atalanta on the left. Ruggeri's throw to Jorginho Scalvini. Scalvini to Edson and played on. And now Lookman, but his pass intercepted. But Atalanta retain possession. It's a pass to left to Ruggeri. Ruggeri to Lookman. Lookman to Coop Miners. Coop Miners 1-2 with Lookman. Lookman to Torre. Torre, but intercepted by Gatti. And play forward towards Dusan Vlahovic, but Jorginho Scalvini intercepts with a header. And now a pass to Rafael Toloi. Rafael Toloi with a pass to the right. Jorginho Scalvini just outside the box with a pass left to Ruggeri. Ruggeri the first time left-footed cross headed on. It's to the right just inside the box. But Juventus have one possession and it's a foul on the left. From Hattabor, and it's a free kick to Juventus on their left. Maybe a second sub for Juventus potentially, as Perrin with the kick forward for Juventus right-footed. Headed away, and Atalanta have it on their right, and it's a pass forward cut out. And then a pass forward for Juventus doesn't quite pick out a player, so it's an Atalanta throw on the right. Hattabor with the throw. And then a pass on right-footed to Ruggeri on the left. Ruggeri to Lookman, but good tackle from Andrea Cambiaso, but Atalanta retain possession. Now Ruggeri from Jorginho Scalvini's pass. Coop Miners. It's blocked, but bounced out for a Atalanta throw on their left, but the throw not quite picking out Jorginho Scalvini, and it's out for a goal kick to Juventus. And it's a second sub for Juventus. Chiesa replaced by Yildiz. So Yildiz on for Chiesa for Juventus. Perrin with the kick, headed on by Gatti. But then Atalanta retain possession. And it's a pass forward, and it's played towards Torre, but that pass is a bit too far for Torre, and it's a goal kick to Juventus. Short by Perrin to Rabiot. Rabiot's left-footed pass forward towards Dusan Vlahovic, played on, then another pass on, and then a pass towards Gatti, forward from the back for Juventus, intercepted, but then Juventus retain possession. But then Atalanta have again, and it's played to Lookman on the left. First time their footed pass to Coop Miners. Coop Miners for Atalanta, driving on forward on the left. Plays one in there, footed into the box, but not quite picking out an Atalanta player. But they've got it on the right with Hatterbaugh. Hatterbaugh to Edson. Edson to Jorginho Scalvini. Scalvini to Lookman. Lookman in the box, plays one in right footed, headed away. Play to Jorginho Scalvini. Lookman. Lookman for Atalanta. Lookman. Lookman to Jorginho Scalvini. Scalvini to Ruggeri. Ruggeri plays it in there footed. And the shot a bit over the bar from Morenchuk with a first time shot left footed. A bit over of the top left hand corner and a goal kick to Juventus. Perrin's kick forward for Juventus. Dusan Vlahovic with a pass on, and now Andrea Cambiasso with a right-footed pass and a good pass to the left. And into the box and a right-foot shot for Juventus blocked. Lookman can't quite get onto it. It's played to Gatti. Gatti to Rabiot. Rabiot driving forward again for Juventus. Rabiot with a left-footed pass to Andrea Cambiasso. Placing the left foot tip on the right. And it's headed in. It's flicked into the left-hand bottom corner. And it's Dusan Vlahovic again. And he may have scored 2 goals to win Juventus the Coppa Italia. And that may win them a trophy this season. Atalanta 0, Juventus 2. And Dusan Vlahovic has scored again. 2 chances and 2 goals. One with a right-footed finish into the right-hand bottom corner in the first half. And one with a flicked left. And one with a flicked header into the left-hand bottom corner from Andrea Cambiasso's cross from the right left-footed in the second. 2 assists from Andrea Cambiasso and 2 goals from Dusan Vlahovic. Juventus celebrate with the fan base for the love of the club and their team. It's Atalanta 0, Juventus 2. Oh, VAR. So VAR if it's offside or not. And it's offside. Dusan Vlahovic is offside. So still Atalanta 0, Juventus 1. Dusan Vlahovic offside. So no goal. Still Atalanta 0, Juventus 1. So it's still the 1 goal from Dusan Vlahovic on 4 minutes in the first half with a right-footed shot into the right-hand bottom corner. That's still the only goal, so still 1-0. As it's played forward for Atalanta. And it's a throw to Atalanta on their right. Lookman to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Ruggeri. Ruggeri the pass to Lookman. Lookman return and a good tackle from Andrea Cambiasso, and it bounces off the Atalanta player last. So a throw to Juventus on their right. But of course, if Atalanta haven't scored in the next 15 minutes plus, then Juventus would still win the Coppa Italia final and the trophy, winning 1-0 unless Atalanta equalise or get this match level. As a pass into the box or around the box to Lookman, no foul. And now Juventus on the counter attack. A bit of a driving run and a pass now to Yildiz. Yildiz in the box, cuts it back for Vlahovic, and it's intercepted on the side by Rafael Toloi. Karanseki plays it to Ruggeri. Ruggeri to Coop Miners. Coop Miners for Atalanta. Plays it to Edson. Edson with a pass to the right. Left-footed pass. 1-2, a bit with Edson. Edson to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Ruggeri. Now Lookman just outside the box. Cutting inside a bit. Right-footed pass. It's in the box with Morenchuk, but good tackle and block, and then a right-footed ball forward. Dusan Vlahovic plays it on first time for Rabiot, but intercepted on the side. But then Juventus intercepting, retain possession with Andrea Cambiasso. Cambiasso to Danilo. Danilo with a right-footed ball forward. Jim Citi can't quite cut it out, and now Yildiz is onto it. Good turn from Yildiz. Yildiz with the right-footed pass, but it's cut out, and Atalanta retain possession and have it with Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Ruggeri. Ruggeri to Jorginho Scalvini. Plays it to Rafael Toloi. Toloi to Edson. Edson plays it to the right. And pass play to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Lookman. Lookman in the box for Atalanta. Lookman. Still Lookman. Cuts it back with a left-footed pass. Intercepted and cleared first time. But Jorginho Scalvini intercepts. Scalvini to Lookman. Lookman into the box. Still Lookman. But an all right enough block interception from Andrea Cambiasso, and then a right-footed ball forward. And a turn. And a good turn from Dusan Vlahovic, and a foul on Dusan Vlahovic, and a free kick to Juventus. For a foul from Jim Citi, and a yellow card for Jim Citi. Free kick played for by Danilo for Juventus. Yildiz just beaten to it by Jim Citi. Then a pass on, and then a pass to Rafael Toloi. Toloi to Jorginho Scalvini. Scalvini to Ruggeri. Ruggeri the left-footed pass to Torre. Torre to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Jim Citi. Forward from the back a bit. Jim Citi, they pass to Rafael Toloi. Plays it to Zappacosta on the right. Zappacosta is played left-footed from the right, away by Danilo, but Atalanta retain possession, and now Coop Miners. Coop Miners with a left-footed pass to Lookman. Lookman into the box and left, cuts inside. It's on his right foot and hits the post with a shot from just outside the box, and that's the best shot for Atalanta of the match. Lookman cutting inside onto his right foot, and a shot from just outside the box hits the post. Hits the post of the as the shot towards the left-hand bottom corner. Very close, but not in. Still Atalanta 0, Juventus 1. But Lookman with the best shot of the match for Atalanta. As the goal kick has been taken, Atalanta retain possession. And then a foul on Torre, so a free kick to Atalanta. So 2 subs for Juventus. Dusan Vlahovic, the goal scorer, replaced by Milik, and Andrea Cambiasso, the player that assisted the goal for Dusan Vlahovic, replaced by Ware. Ruggeri to Scalvini. Scalvini with a 1-2. Scalvini to Ruggeri on the left. Ruggeri to Scalvini. Koopmeiners to Jimsiti. Pass to the right for Atalanta. And now pass on. Good tackle on the side from Danilo. But it's out for a throw to Atalanta on their right. Throw taken. Jimsiti to Rafael Toloi. Toloi to Zappacosta. Toloi. Play to Ruggeri. Ruggeri to Lookman. Atalanta with it on the left. Lookman cuts inside a bit again. Lookman onto his right foot with a pass to Edson. Edson with the pass to the right for Atalanta. And now it's played to Zappacosta. First time cross on the right. Headed away by McKennie. And out for another throw to Atalanta on Atalanta's right, rather. Hatterball with the throw. Hatterball's throw to Jimsiti. Jimsiti, and then a pass play forward after that towards Morenchuk, but to Jorginho Scalvini rather, but Scalvini can't quite get it a bit further on, and it's with Perrin, the Juventus keeper. Danilo with the right passing ball forward. Intercepted by Jorginho Scalvini. Turn and pass. Lookman onto it. But Juventus have retained possession and they're in the box, and the shot's in the crossbar. Juventus hit the bar, and of the top left-hand corner from Moretti, the honours a sub for Juventus. Moretti into the box with the right-footed shot towards the top left-hand corner and hit the bar. With a shot from Moretti. And Juventus have possession, and it's played to McKennie. McKennie with a right-footed pass. Then turn the pass on to Ware on the right. Ware to Milik. Milik with a left-footed pass picks out Rabiot for Juventus. Rabiot. Left-footed ball into the box, and Jimsiti defends it all right enough, maybe. But Milik is probably offside anyway. May have been a foul by Jimsiti, potentially, but Milik probably offside anyway as the ball got played in, so... Karnaseki, the Atalanta keeper, with the kick forward right-footed to the right, headed on to Torre, but intercepted and played forward by Bremer. And it's played on now to Milik. Milik now to Rabiot. Rabiot with a pass to the left for Juventus. And Atalanta retain possession and have won a throw on the right, as Yildiz had the ball for Juventus, and a challenge with Rafael Toloi. Toloi fouled Yildiz a bit after the challenge. And VAR, if it's a red card or not. And no red card, so a throw to Atalanta and played on forward. And Juventus retain possession. It's intercepted and it's almost into the box, but Atalanta retain possession. But then Juventus have intercepted and retained it again. It's played forward and then cut out. And it's played towards Lookman, but it's cut out and cleared. And it's a goal kick to Atalanta. Carnesecchi played on now to Jorginho Scalvini. Now Ruggieri, and a first time pass forward left footed towards Lookman. Lookman ahead to it. And then Danilo gets to the ball and clears it right footed, and it's out for a throw to Atalanta on their left. Play to Jorginho Scalvini. Scalvini to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Edson. Edson with the pass to Rafael to Lloyd. To Lloyd to Zappacosta. Now Morenchuk. Morenchuk to Edson. Edson to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Lookman. Lookman and a first time cross from the left from Ruggieri cleared. And then Atalanta retain possession. Now Jim Citi with a pass. Jim Citi with a 1-2. And now Edson with a pass to the right for Ruggieri. Ruggieri to Lookman. Lookman to Coop Miners. Coop Miners and Lookman with a 1-2. Lookman on left, cut inside onto his right foot again. Plays a pass to Coop Miners. A bit of a 1-2. Coop Miners to Jim Citi. Rafael to Loy with a pass to the right. And then a ball played into a cross, a bit of a cross right foot, left footed from the right into the box rather, but a bit too far. And a goal kick to Juventus. Pairing with the goal kick right footed for Juventus. Ended on a bit, but then Atalanta intercepted. Now play to Rafael to Lloyd. To Lloyd to Jim Citi. Coop Miners. Left footed pass forward for Atalanta from Coop Miners towards Torre. Torre just about keeps it in on the right. Torre with a turn and a pass. And now it's passed on for Atalanta. Still got it on the right. Now another pass on. Edson to Coop Miners. Coop Miners to Ruggieri on the left. Ruggieri. But it's intercepted for Juventus. But Lookman wins it for Atalanta and plays a pass in right footed, but it's intercepted and cleared. Towards Juventus player, and they've won a free kick. Juventus, maybe. Yep, Juventus have won a free kick. And played about 90 minutes now, just stoppage time to go. Atalanta 0, Juventus 1 in the Coppa Italia final in this match in the Stadio Olimpico Stadium/Stadion in Rome. Atalanta 0, Juventus 1. A goal from Dusan Vlahovic on 4 minutes, a right-footed pass into the right-hand bottom corner after an assist from Andrea Cambiasso. And 6 minutes of stoppage time. 6 minutes of stoppage time to play into the first of them. Juventus 6 minutes away from winning a trophy this season. Atalanta have 6 minutes to score to equalise in this cup final. It's played into the box towards Ware just beaten to it by an interception on the side, and has Coop Miners just about kept it in. No, not quite, and it's a corner to Juventus on the right. And Moretti will take the corner from the right. Moretti had a shot that hit the bar in the second half, a right-footed shot in the box on the right of the box, and the shot towards the left-hand top corner at the bars. Moretti plays the corner shot to Milik. 1-2 Moretti, a bit of game management from Juventus. And Milik for a left-footed pass. And it bounces off Jorginho Scalvini for a throw to Juventus on the right. One of the 6 minutes of stoppage time played, 5 to go. McKennie to take the throw for Juventus from the right. And no foul, so a goal kick to Atalanta. Carnesecchi with a bit of a 1-2, the Atalanta keeper. Carnesecchi with a kick forward, right-footed for Atalanta. Carnesecchi's kick forward. Intercepted with a header from Bremer. But then Atalanta win a header on the right, and it's played on towards Hatterball. But interception and a bit of a clearance to Juventus, but a throw to Atalanta on Atalanta's right. Throw played short and then passed on. But it is a free kick to Atalanta on the right. Maybe Edson to take the free kick from the right, maybe, for Atalanta. Free kick played short, and then it's a ball in from the right, left-footed, headed away. Only to Lookman. Lookman just outside the box. Plays one in right-footed. Headed away. But it's with a shot from Edson. Right-footed in the box and saved by Perrin. And defender gets the rebound for Juventus. And that'll be out for a corner to Atalanta on the right. Lookman with the ball in. Header away only to Edson. And Edson's right-footed shot in the box. Saved by Perrin rather. And Bremer got to the rebound. Ahead of an Atalanta player also. But may have been a foul anyway on Danilo, the Juventus defender and centre-back. Four of the 6 minutes of stoppage time played. And, is it a red card? It's Allegri. Allegri, the Juventus manager, sent off. It's the Juventus manager sent off Allegri. So Allegri with a red card, the Juventus manager. / head coach. But it had been a foul on Danilo, so it is a free kick to Juventus anyway. Rafael Toloi has a yellow card. Anyway, free kick to Juventus, forward from Perrin. Played about 6 minutes of stoppage time. 6 got added. Will there be much more? The ball with a bit of a bounce and then headed forward for Atalanta. Juventus intercept it with Rabiot. Rabiot then with a pass, and Rabiot for 1-2 for Juventus, plays in left footed first time. Where at the far post. Can't quite then keep it on the right after that, and it's a throw to Atalanta on Atalanta's left. Carnesecchi with a kick forward for Atalanta, headed away by Danilo and clears forward right-footed. And maybe a bit of a ball forward, and Milik is fouled, and Juventus have a free kick. Foul by Edson. Free kick play forward and then out for a throw to Atalanta on Atalanta's left. Ruggeri with the throw. Intercepted for Juventus, and then Koopmeiners intercepts it for Atalanta. Koopmeiners left-footed pass blocked. Koopmeiners to Carnesecchi. Carnesecchi with the kick forward. 8 minutes of stoppage time been played. Six got added. It's headed on by Jorginho Scalvini. On by Torre. It's still in the box, and it's intercepted and away by Gatti for Juventus and cleared. Torre may get onto it on the left, not quite. Headed out by McKennie. Throw to Atalanta on Atalanta's left. It's played in towards the box. Again, Gatti away for Juventus. Rafael Toloi with the throw for Atalanta. Ruggeri forward from Rafael Toloi, right-footed into the box. And Perrin, the Juventus keeper, onto it. And have Juventus had the game management now to win this one? They have, and Juventus have won the Coppa Italia. They've won a trophy this season in the Coppa Italia final in the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. Juventus have won the cup final. They've won the trophy. Andrea Cambiasso with the assist for Dusan Vlahovic to score the only goal of the match on 4 minutes with a right-footed shot into the right-hand bottom corner. And Juventus had the team performance with defensive counter-attack, and that team performance over the match has got them a result in this cup final and won them a trophy. Juventus win the Coppa Italia. It's finished Atalanta 0, Juventus 1.